We will now be looking at the legal aspect. For the legal component, we will focus on tort law. The purpose of tort law is to compensate the party that has suffered damages as a result of wrongdoing. A tort action to be successful, three principles need to be met. 1. The defendant owed a duty of care to the plaintiff. 2. The defendant breached that duty of care by his or her conduct. 3. The defendant caused injury to the plaintiff. The plaintiff is the 7 deceased astronauts and their families. The defendant is the NASA manager who decided to go with the launch. The NASA manager overseeing the launch has a duty of care to the plaintiff as they are employees that courageously took on the challenge to go to space. In return, NASA has to provide the employees a safe launch. The duty of care was breached as the manager knew the potential dangers of the O-ring not sealing properly. He decided, by making a statement over the phone to Thoracle saying, "Do you want to launch next April?" and proceeded to agree to launch. That defendant caused injury to the plaintiff as 7 astronauts and a school teacher died due to negligence of the manager and NASA as a whole. This is similar to the case of Winnipeg Condos versus Bird Construction. In this case, it was foreseeable that failure to take care of the construction would lead to risks of health and safety of the occupants. The case was acted on 2 years from the tort action, so limitation of liability is not an issue. There is consequential damages because their family members are deceased, which in turn leads to financial income drop. Also, general damages from the emotional and physical pain. In the end of this situation, all damages should be paid for by the defendant. Any consequential damages, such as income loss, should be paid to the families of the deceased. Also, any general damages for pain and suffering should be paid. A very important lesson to be learned from this fatal decision to launch the Challenger is that effective technical and group communication was ignored.